everybody, and welcome back to my channel and to a new video here this Sunday for you. I am excited to be making today's video about Demi Lovato and reacting to her announcement that she proclaims herself as non-binary and now wants to be referred to as they or them. Now, I really wanted to make this video not for drama, not for whatever clickbait. I just really wanted to make this video because I personally grew up watching Demi Lovato and listening to her music and jamming out and really enjoying her as a person and as an artist. And it's been really difficult to kind of watch the journey that she has gone through. She has been through a lot of stuff. And then now, recently reading these headlines about her new identity, it really just broke my heart to see that just everything that she's going through. So I really wanted to film this video to kind of comment on her situation, and I really wanted to also bring like a biblical standpoint to it because, like I said, this whole situation honestly just really breaks my heart. I know that there's people who aren't Christians and who are celebrating her and who are approving of her and who are just encouraging her in this new walk of life that she thinks is going to bring her peace. But we know from the Christian perspective, we know from the Bible that these things that she does and this new way of seeing herself and having others see her is not going to bring her peace. So that's why I wanted to talk about this and bring this up, because we can all get stuck in this trap of thinking that if we just change one thing in our life, or if we just see ourselves in a different way, or if people just see us in a different way, then things are going to get better. But really, until we find our identity, until we find truth in Jesus Christ, we will be searching and searching forever. So I want to comment on what Demi said as she came out as non-binary, which basically means that she doesn't feel she is male or female. She feels that she is none of them. It's kind of confusing, and now she wants to be referred to as they, them, which is also very weird that people would refer to others in that way. But hey, this is the society we're living in, and these are the issues that we're facing. And so this is the conclusion that she says she came to within herself through self-reflection and basically digging into her own thoughts and emotions, and this is what she has come to bring her this peace that she thinks she feels. As Christians, we know that the last place that we should ever go for our peace, for our hope, and for stableness is ourselves, because we are a mess. We are humans, we're sinners, and we do not know what is going on, and our emotions are constantly changing. So when I heard her say that she really dug into herself and she really searched within herself for these answers, I was like, ooh, Demi, that is mistake number one, okay? Jeremiah actually in chapter 17 says that the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I enjoy this verse because it really gives us that truth that the heart is deceitful. If you are looking into yourself to find truth or peace, you are going to be deceived. You are going to be lied to, because our heart is wicked. It's deceitful, and it's not going to lead us on the right path. And the thing that I really feel for Demi is that just she is thinking that by looking into herself, she is going to find this peace that she so longs for. I mean, she has been through so much. She has struggled with drugs, and then she recently had to break off of her engagement. These are really hard things that she's going through. Besides the fact that she's been growing up as a celebrity for her entire life pretty much, these are really big stressors and things that can cause trauma in our lives. And of course she's going to be struggling. Of course she's going to be searching for peace and wanting to have answers. But the last place she should be looking to is herself, because we can't trust ourselves. Just as the Bible says, our heart is deceitful and it's wicked. Another thing that I really want to comment on is just this idea that we can change who we are because we feel like it, and that makes it sound very nonchalant, but basically in essence that is what we're doing, especially in Demi's situation. She is an obvious biological female, and she is now deciding that she is neither male or female. And it's confusing, and I'm sure she's confused as well, and that's why she's been struggling with a lot of things. So it's really just coming down to this point that if we aren't willing to accept and acknowledge the fact that God has created us for a purpose, that He has created us exactly as we are for a reason, then we are going to lose sight of that, and we are going to be open to whatever the world says we can be or should be. And this is exactly what's happening to Demi Lovato. I just wish that she would be able to see that the Lord formed her, that he created her. It says in Psalm 139, "For you formed my inward parts and covered me in my mother's womb. I will praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are your works, and that my soul knows very well." I just genuinely pray that Demi Lovato would see that she was formed in her mother's womb and created with intention by God, and that he is the only one that can give her that purpose and that peace, because he is the one that created her in the first place. And also, just with all of this, I know that a lot of people can get very kind of so just like aggressive with everything that's going on, and I really see it as a way that yes, there is a definite right and wrong, but in speaking to people and kind of bringing out these situations, we need to be doing it in love. And we are all sinners, and we all fall short, and we're all very prone to thinking that we can change whoever we are, and we're all very prone into looking into ourselves for truth and trying to figure out peace within our own selves and not going to God, who is the source. And so I would just say, like, as an encouragement, it can be very easy to get very angry at what's going on and kind of feel like, Demi, like, what are you doing? Like, are you dumb? Like, why don't you see things for what they are, you know? But it's not good to think that way, because Christ doesn't get with us in that way with our sin. And I'm always reminded of John chapter 3, verse 17, which comes after the very famous John 3:16, which says, "For God did not send his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved." So I would say when seeing this news, it can be very easy to just be like, what the heck? But I think it's also very important to say, like, hey, we know that Demi has gone through a lot of struggles, and we know that right now she is still struggling, and that she is looking into herself because she doesn't know where to go to find answers. But Christ came to this world not to condemn us in our sin and say, well, that sucks for you that you're a sinner and you are going to stay that way forever. No, he came to save us. He came to say, I know you're struggling. I know you don't understand what's going on. I know you don't know who you are, but I am here to show you that your identity is found in me, and that I saved you, and you are loved, and that's who you are, not whatever it is that your heart is telling you. So I would just encourage y'all with this whole situation to really be praying for Demi. And again, like I said, I wanted to make this video because this is something that impacted me personally, seeing her come out in this way and being like, what? Because I grew up watching her. But it really has encouraged me to really pray for her and realize that we can all struggle with the same types of things that she's struggling with. We may not all come to the same conclusion that she came to, but we all struggle with those fundamental sins of trying to look into ourselves for peace and trying to look into ourselves for salvation rather than to Christ. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave comments down below if you have any. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because we are going to be posting videos every single week. And also like this video and turn on those post notifications so that you can be notified. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. I don't know why I looked over there. Bye.